All right, good morning. We are here at Sugarloaf Mountain in Maine. This resort is huge, it's beautiful. We have been here riding bikes the last 3 days for the Eastern States Cup downhill series, and that was fun. You can see the remnants of the course there with Jared tying his shoes. It's like there was never even an event here. So we're headed up to the summit of Sugarloaf, which you can't even see right now because it's in the clouds. So we're probably not gonna have a summit view today. But we're gonna hit the 2 of the 14 main high peaks today, which is Sugarloaf and Spaulding Mountain. And it'll be fun to be at the top of Sugarloaf because we've just been biking down it, so we've been taking up a lift, not this one, but it's a little more that way. It takes you about halfway up the mountain over here. Like, you can't even, it sucks that it's in the clouds because it just like, it just goes up right there. Yeah, so it's a little after 9 a.m. About 2 miles to the summit from here, and about 2,000 feet of elevation gain or more. It's steep. It's gonna be a steep climb. So here we go.
Look at my shins.
It is humid out here today, and there is not a lot of breeze going on for us. And so far, this hike has been a ski slope, as you can tell. And we're going up that way. We're going up a ski slope, and it just gets steeper from here. So there's a nice view behind us of what is Avery, and I forget the name of the other high peak, but they're actually up in the clouds there. I can't really see them, but this is great. So I'm glad we actually have a rather kind of cool overcast summer day, because
the sun would make this much worse.
Yeah, so we're about almost a mile in, maybe a third of the way about up to the summit.
My shins are sweating.
Shins are sweating.
Look at it. It's all wet.
Oh my god, yeah. All right, so yeah, we'll catch up further up a ski trail. Here we go. It's pretty, right? There's a lot of wildflowers. It smells nice. There's a lot of snails too. A lot of snails and slugs out. Maybe that's because it's like... All right. We are pretty much at 3,000 feet elevation gain right now. You can see the lodge all the way down there where we started. This is steep. This is a nice steep, steady grade. Calves are burning. There's like, you know, some of it you're going through the thick weeds, and then there's spots like we are now where it's kind of barren. So up there is the summit. We still have about 1,300 feet of elevation gain to go. It's going to be steady, and pretty soon we're going to be up in the clouds. So it doesn't seem like we'll have much of a view today, but at least there's a breeze right now. There's up here, beautiful breeze, starting to cool the sweat down a little bit. And the view is just, this is great. It's so quiet out here. I'm enjoying it. How is it?
I'm dying. It's humid. I'm wet.
I'm wet.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, so all right, it's about 11:30 in the morning, and we're here on the summit of Sugarloaf Mountain, Maine. This is the 3rd highest peak in the state of Maine out of the 14 high peaks above 4,000 feet. And yeah, you can see there's no visibility. It's a little windy up here. I'm glad I put my windbreaker on just before we really came out above the tree line. It was a freaking steep, steady climb to get up here, and you can kind of make out some cairns. We're gonna head to follow the Sugarloaf Trail to the Appalachian Trail and head to our second summit of the day, which will be Spalding, which is a little lower than this mountain. That one is just over 4,000 feet elevation, where this one is over 4,300. Yeah, this is great, feeling good. It's not even noon yet, And I think we're gonna be in the clouds for the day, but that's all right. It's thick too. There's another cell phone tower over there, but where? I can't see it. So yeah, time for a snack and summit snack, and then we're gonna make our way down. Wow, you can't even see the top of that. This is awesome. I'm just really excited to hike part of the Appalachian Trail in Maine. I guess I didn't realize that we were exactly doing that. Just like being from Pennsylvania and hiking the Appalachian Trail all the time.
Being from the part of Pennsylvania where the Appalachian Trail is.
Yeah. All right, cool. I'm gonna fuel up and then get moving again before we cool down too much. So we are at an intersection here on the Appalachian Trail. Look at that. 2.1 miles to the summit of Spaulding Mountain. And there's like a 3-point intersection here. Look at that. Hello. Do you see him? Oh my god.
Look at him.
Hi. Little red squirrel. It looks like he has a maybe oh my gosh, I hope you guys could see that on camera. Wow, he was definitely surprised to see us standing here. There's a trail that'll take you down the mountain, and then you have a course sign here, half mile to the summit of Sugarloaf. So this trail has been really awesome so far. Just typical northeast, like alpine kind of trail. Lots of moss. It's a mood in here today with the clouds. Loving it. We're out of the wind now. So nice. So yeah, gonna keep heading the 2 miles to Spalding and enjoy every step along the way. And we'll catch up soon. So we're about halfway to Spaulding Mountain. And I'm in paradise. There's been, oh my gosh, thousands. I'm sure we've seen thousands of mushrooms already. The whole trail is just freaking lined with them. There's ghost pipes. So lots of moss, ferns, rocks, and oh, you can see right here, old man's beard moss. My favorite, my personal favorite moss. I don't know why. Something about it. Because then you've got this classic moss. You just wanna lay on it. This is awesome. How awesome is this?
Pretty awesome. How many mushrooms did you see back there?
So many mushrooms.
Yeah.
Like, look at it. We got a close up right here. Close up of that old man's beard. Look at all these ferns. This is perfect. The epitome of northeast hiking here. Whoa, that's a big one. I definitely, yeah, there's a little bit of mud up here, but not much, surprisingly. Those. Yeah, they're everywhere. Orange mushrooms, tan mushrooms, brown mushrooms. Mushrooms. Look at them. Ghost pipes in there. It's a pretty one. Look at these guys. Whee! So cool. Going up. Just like unreal, honestly. I love coming out here and hiking these mountains. This reminds you all the beauty and things there are to see out in the world that's not on your screen. It's real. You just have to go find it. Oh my gosh. Mushrooms. Look at them all. Wow. I'm blown away. But yeah, this is what the hike has been. So we keep heading to Spalding. So I just turned left up to the summit here. Gonna be at Spaulding Mountain summit any second. It was 150 yards from the sign. Then it was like straight up. This is actually pretty tamed right here. Gorgeous. Look at this spider web. I don't know if you saw that. So we just ran into a guy who's like a volunteer trail runner, and I guess he like kind of volunteers to take care of like a certain section of the AT. So cool. And he said that he ran into a moose about a mile from the Spalding shelter, which I'm not sure how far that is from the summit, but it's pretty cool to know that moose are in the proximity, kind of. Originally, when we ran into him, we were like, oh crap, moose. It was not a moose. Literally. Ah, slippery. Very tight. Whew. All right, and here it is. Whew. Summit of Spaulding Mountain. They have to update that elevation. The All Trails map says it's 4,000. The Northeast 115 list says it's 4,000 and like 10 feet. How you feeling? All right, sweating, humid, but there is a bit of a breeze. Wind's not whipping like at Sugarloaf, but that was exposed. So this is it. No view, just the sign. So we're gonna relax, have a snack, and head back to Sugarloaf and down the mountain. Yeah. All right. Standing at the other side of Sugarloaf summit. We got here and you could see the tower right there, but now you can barely see it. It took like 2 seconds. Oh yeah, there's that Karen. Yep. So yeah, we're, I guess, climbing back up that, and I'm like, I'm sure we could probably go that way, and get down the way we want. It looks like we're gonna be taking some ski trails down. Cool.
Possibly going right next to the downhill course.
Yeah, maybe next to our downhill course. That'd be pretty cool. The wind is here. I'm so sweaty though, it feels good right now. I'm sure I'll get chilly fast. So hiking from here to Spalding was great. It was so mystical. Pretty easy, but wet. Now that might just be, I guess, the time of year here in August. Oh, nice. Check that out.
Thank you.
The clouds clear a little bit. Wow. You know, there's a helicopter pad. Makes me really want to come back for a sunny day. So, try to snap a picture before it blows away. Sick. Yeah, and just as fast as it appeared, it looks like it's gonna get hidden again. Sweet. Watching out for these alpine plants. There's enough rocks to step on. Whew! And just like that, getting a little chilly.
When we were up here before, we could see the top of the tower.
Yeah, you could hardly see the top of the tower. The clouds are definitely not as bad as they were. So it's just after 3 o'clock and we're back at the summit of Sugarloaf. So we're gonna have a little snack to fuel up after that climb and head back down to camp. This has been great. Definitely feel like I need to come back on a clear day, or at least the surrounding mountains. Hopefully it'll be a clear day for that. So just getting out of the wind here next to this building, whatever structure it need be here for. Oh wow, get like some calcium deposits or something.
Well, I mean, it's a building for the top of the mountain.
Yeah. No trespassing.
I'm sure there's some pumps in there. I'm sure there's something for the phone tower in there.
Drink good coffee. Facts. All right, we'll see you on our way down. So we decided to follow the blue tape and take an enduro trail, one of the 5 stages of enduro, down. Let's just check it out too, and to change it up over walking the service road. It was getting kind of annoying for the feet, and now there's a bit of a view here. Super nice. The sun is like trying to come out. Checking out some of this trail. Wow, it's quite the drop.
It's not as big when you look at the backside. There's like, you can almost roll it.
I wouldn't want to do this. I would probably go right here, right around it.
Hey, that might be the faster option.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of tire tracks over there.
Yeah.
Set you up for this corner.
So, yeah, walking down some of this trail. We gotta follow the bike tracks, but I don't know. So this trail, I guess, is open to the public. It's part of the Carrabasset Valley Trail Network.
Yep.
It's pretty cool. So someone could like come down right now riding this. Just have to ride your bike up. Oh man, this is steep. All right, I don't put this away. So we are almost down the downhill course. This is the last of the chunk in the woods. This is horrible for me. I did not do great through here usually. I didn't really film. I decided not to film really any of it until now, just because if you know, just watch me ride down it. My 7-minute and 56 second run down it. I'm going through the mud. Yeah. So now we're coming out into the final sections where there's one more like rock garden, but other than that, it's all like relaxed, kind of flowy from here, right?
Yeah.
Look at those mountains. Got a little bit of a view. Still hasn't rained. We were lucky today. And after 3 days of biking and doing this hike today with it will be about 10 miles, maybe more, with us exploring the bike trails. And then, yeah, hiking today. Biking for 3 days, hike today. 4,000 feet elevation gain up to the summit of Sugarloaf, which is still very in the clouds. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Oh yeah, this got real chewed up.
Real rutted up.
Yeah.
At one point, I just stopped avoiding it.
This part scared me a bit because of the trees, so I always just came in slow and then like tried to let go here and get speed for this next turn that got so chewed up.
It got very wet.
Yeah, very wet mud.
Even with minimal rain.
That's true. Yeah, it was dry Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday morning it rained. Yeah, this got destroyed.
And Sunday morning we got this surprise.
Yeah, this is awful right here. Oh, dang.
This was not here on Friday.
No, it was a smooth turn. Wow, really built a hole. Even that one looks like okay. Like, wow.
Started failing out on the low side.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is crazy. I would like to skip this part of the course. It got bogged down. I actually ended up slipping at one point, stepping in the mud, and my bike shoes were covered. More filthier compared to than they are now. Yeah, I guess that's smart. Go up high around.
Down off of it right there. You jump that.
To the left?
No.
Alright. Coming down the final part of this track. This was like a speed tunnel right here.
This. He would jump this down.
Yeah.
And right into the jump.
Wow. This is gonna be slick. I feel like I'm gonna fall.
Yeah,
all this packed mud. Eek. It's just, there's nothing to grip. Yeah, I was definitely left through here. For sure.
I wish I would have tried that.
Tried the jump?
That jump.
Yeah.
Because I did this.
Right.
Not in my race, but I did it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I hit this.
Well, it got really hairy throughout the weekend. Look at that.
I kind of got scared out of hitting it when my tire took me for a ride right here.
It got really slick. Mm-hmm. I got a little bit of air. The mini jump. Yeah, big jump.
I didn't realize that was that big.
Mini jump. Whee. It's like a gap jump, and the mini jump's like half the size.
Alright, now I'm choosing the road over the muddy grass.
Woo! Alright, we've walked down the downhill course. The sun is freaking out, what the heck? And we're pretty much at the bottom of Sugarloaf Mountain. I head back to the car. This is great.
Drizzling.
It is drizzling. It's supposed to, we're supposed to have little showers and maybe storms pass through. You can see other high peaks across the valley. They're still up in the clouds. The whole weekend,
But so is Sugarloaf.
we didn't really get a view, of the mountains, but that's okay. This is great. So we did actually between Sugarloaf and Spalding pass 3 separate dudes who were through hiking the AT.
Southbound.
They were all, yeah, I guess headed southbound now. We didn't quite talk to all of them, but it seemed like they were all starting their journey a little later, which is like kind of smart, right? So follow the weather pattern down, so once you're in fall, instead of up here north, you're down south. Makes sense, right? I don't know. Maybe one day, maybe I'll do it. Oh, so yeah, here we are coming down Service Road and head back down to camp. This is so much more tamed than the wild steep, as I slip, okay. The wild steep Service Road up the mountain. Holy cow, that was sketchy, which was just the rolling your ankle or falling, even with the poles, so it was just sliding around. So we were like, you know, let's just check out the bike trails anyway. So yeah, coming down the finish line. Woo! What a good time. All right. So that's that. It's like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So the hike took us about 6 hours. About 4,000 feet of elevation gain and 10 miles. So it's a good one. It's a good day. Mountains. So I'll see you next time. I'm back again so soon. So I realized it took us 8 hours to do this. So we started.
Small math mistake.
Yeah, I'm not good at math. So we started at like 9 a.m. So it's 5. And I guess it was supposed to thunderstorm. It looks like it's going to, but the sun is out and shining. And then this way, it's just dark. It is black. So, we'll find out. Walking down the road from the main lodge. This resort is beautiful. I would love to be able to afford to come here in the winter and like get a cabin. So, I mean, camping in the winter, not for me, you know, but spring, summer, fall, that's a different story. So yeah, I'm gonna head down to camp. Until next time, Maine. I loved it here. I can't wait to come back to this state